Bonjour class. Today we are going to start off with chapter number 3, that is Leçon 3, les copains. Now what is copain? Copain means friends or companions or classmates. It is, let's say, its companions. Now in this chapter we are going to do three important things we are going to learn. The first is être verb. The second part is les articles indéfinis, and the third part is pluriel des noms, that is plural of nouns. Now let's come on to the first part. Let's see what it is. Être verb. Now children, what is être verb? This means to be. Like suppose in English, if I want to say I am or you are or she is, it is to be to be verb. Similarly in French, if I want to say I am, so what is the French of I? It's je, right? And if I want to say I am, so am becomes suis. Je suis. Je suis means I am. Then if I want to say you are, it becomes tu es. I hope all of you remember these subject pronouns. Tu es. Then comes he and she, that is il and elle. Il est and elle est. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, which means I am, you are, he is and she is. Now three of them are what? Singular subject pronouns. Now if we change this singular into plural, what is the plural of je? Je means I. What is the plural of I? We. Now what is we in French? Nous. Then if I want to say we are, what am I going to say? Nous sommes, which means we are. Then what is the plural of tu? Tu is singular you, and if I want to use plural you, it becomes vous. And if we say you are, then we say vous êtes. Vous êtes means you are. Last that we have is il and elle. What is the plural of il? ILS. And what is the plural of elle? ELLES. And a. What is the plural of a? He is, she is. It becomes they are. And what is R? SONT. It is they are. Now children, one more thing I'll add on here. If I want to say, see, these are what? Subject pronouns. They are used for what? Human beings. Now if we have to talk about things, what do we say? We don't say he is or she is. We say it is or this is. If I talk about one thing, that is it is, it becomes say. Say means this is or it is. And if I want to change it into plural, it becomes ce sont. Why? Because the plural of a is sont. And this is what? This is. Sorry, this is. And this means these are. Ce sont means these are. If I want to say this is a pen, what am I going to say? C'est un stylo. Like that. C'est un stylo. And if I want to say these are some pens, what will I write? Ce sont. Un becomes they and stylo becomes stylo. Like that. These are some pens. This is how we make it. Now, the second part of this chapter is les articles indéfinis. What does that mean? That means indefinite articles. Now what are indefinite articles? These are the ones, the articles that we talk about something which is not specified, which is not particular. That is called indefinite articles. Now, suppose I say there are some girls. I don't know the certain number, the specific number. I'm not talking about the specific girls. So that is why I say there are some girls. Now, if I would have been talking about something specific, it would have been the girls standing there are very few, like that. So here we are talking about something which is not specified. Now, like I told you before also, everything in French has a gender. Now suppose, let me take this pen only. It is what? It is masculine gender. Pen is masculine gender. If I want to say a pen, I will say un stylo. If I want to say, if I talk about something feminine, let's say a chair or an eraser. Let's talk about an eraser today. Eraser in French is gomme. I'll say an eraser is une gomme. Anything that is masculine takes un before it, and anything which is feminine gender takes une before it. Now, what is the plural form of this? Un and une, both in plural form, become they. It is very simple. When we talk about plural nouns, we need not get tensed or worried or confused like what article to put. In plural, if we are talking about indefinite article, before both masculine and feminine, it is going to be they. But in masculine singular, we are bound to put un, while in feminine, we are bound to put une. That's the rule of French. Coming on to the third part of this chapter, which is plural of nouns. Now children, when we talk about English language, there are also some rules that we have to follow when we have to change nouns into plural. For example, if the word is boy, make it into plural. It becomes boys. We simply add s to it. If a noun is box, how do we make it plural? We add es to it. That becomes boxes. If I talk about a leaf, how is it made into plural? L-E-A-V-E-S. So when we learn different rules in English, we have certain rules in French as well. The first thing that we have is how to make nouns into plural. Pluriel des noms means plural of nouns. Now how do we do it? The first method is just by adding s. Like here, I told you, we spoke about stylo, and how do we make it into plural? It becomes stylos. Similarly, if I talk about gomme, G-O-M-M-E, how do we make it into plural? We make it into plural by adding an s here. The first rule is this. Another example, let me say livre. Livre means book. How to make it into plural? By adding s. The second rule that we have is all the nouns ending in s, x and z do not change in their plural form. Like for example, there is a word ba. Ba means stocking. If I am talking about one stocking, one pair of stockings, I would say un ba. But if I am talking about many, gets changed into they while ba remains the same. Nouns having s, x and z in the end do not change in the plural form. Only the article before them gets changed. Let's take another example of words ending in x. Now there is a word croix. Croix means cross. It is what? It is feminine gender. Une croix. How do I change it into plural? Only the article before it gets changed. It becomes they croix. The spellings of croix remains the same. I hope it is clear to all of you. Another word, another alphabet, the last one which is left is Z. Nez. Now there is a word nez. Nez in French is nose. Un nez, one nose, and many nose would be des nez. Now coming on to the third example of changing it into plural. All the words ending in EAU or AU take X in the end to change it into plural. Suppose the word is a fur. It becomes they, F-E-U-X, they fur. Suppose the word is O. O means in the, at the, or to the. It becomes A-U-X in the plural form. And suppose we have a word gâteau. Gâteau in French is cake. So it becomes plural like this, des gâteaux. These are three important things of this chapter that we are going to cover. First, the être verb, then indefinite articles, and the third one that comes is plural of the nouns. How to make it into plural using these three rules.